Hi, this is Akil for Natural Life Energy. Blending versus juicing, juicing versus blending. Which one is better? Is one better than the other? Which one should I do? Well, you can see that I have a blender, so that's my preference is blending. But that's not to say that juicing is a bad thing. Juicing is awesome. It's just my preference is blending, and we'll get into why. But let me tell you why juicing is awesome. Sorry. I had to tie on because I was feeling a little bit like Mr. Rogers sitting up here. Hello, fam. Let me remove this tie. So anyway, my preference is blending, but juicing is awesome also. What juicing does is that you take your veggies, you take your fruits, you put it into the juicer. The juicer extracts the liquid and the nutrients from the fiber and extracts it by itself into a glass, and now you take that glass is full of liquid nutrients. Is that a bad thing? No, that's awesome. Because right now you're just getting a full glass of veggies and fruits which you might not have eaten before in a liquid form, full of nutrients, condensed, packed. You drink it down, body gets a rush. Now what happens with juicing is, because it's removed from the fiber, it goes through the digestive system into the stomach. The stomach doesn't have to digest it that much. It moves quickly into the small intestine. What the small intestine does, it absorbs the nutrients from the foods that pass into it into the bloodstream. Now because the nutrients are separated from the fiber, there's not much work to be done, so it's a quick rush. All these nutrients just being absorbed right into the bloodstream. Excellent thing, so you get a rush of nutrients. Is that a bad thing? No, it's excellent. And this is why people do it, to get this rush of nutrients that you might not have been getting before. So this is why juicing is awesome. Well, if it's awesome, why do I like blending? Because I still can't take away from it that it's awesome. The reason why I like blending is more. Because I approach this whole thing from a health perspective. Just to go back, I was like looking at other videos dealing with the same topic, and I'll see videos about oh, it comes out more liquidy, that's why people prefer it compared to blending, or the argument too that you get this rush of nutrients into the body. So I can't take away from that. But going to blending, why I like blending is this: it does not remove the fiber from your veggies and from your fruits. And we have a problem, especially in the Western diet, getting enough fiber into our diets. And it's not like fiber is not necessary. Fiber is highly necessary for a healthy body. A lot of our problems caused with obesity and health problems are caused because we don't get enough fiber in our diets. So though juicing is very good and you get this rush of nutrients, you're taking away a very important component that needs to be in the body. Fiber, which is soluble fiber and insoluble fiber. Let me break down what both do. So now instead of juicing, take my veggies or take my fruits, put it in the blender, I blend it up. I am not losing anything. Right? Now, because it's going to come out, because it's not juiced, it's going to be a little thick. Add some water. Water's not doing anything. It's not diluting it, because if you drink the whole thing, you're still getting all of everything you blended. So now you're getting all of that plus water. Water is an excellent thing. We need a lot of water. Most of us don't get enough water in the diet. It's not going back to blending. So now we have this, right, with all this fiber. All this fiber now, we drink this down. Now it's moving slowly, more slowly through our system. Is that a bad thing? Heck no. In the long run, this is what you want. Because when food moves more slowly through your system, what happens is you become less hungry. The food is in your system more, you don't feel the need to eat as much as if you were just juicing constantly. So one, you're going to feel less hungry. That's important on different levels. This insoluble fiber, no, I'm sorry, the soluble fiber that's in the food, what that does when it moves through your system, it binds with water. It bloats up. So what happens is, not say bloat up, but what it is, it attracts water. So what it does, it slows down the digestive process. So because it slows down the digestive process, it's keeping the food in your system longer. Now since it's doing that, it's still releasing these nutrients, these good nutrients from the vegetables and the fruits into your body, but it's just regulating them. Why is this important? Well, you look at this, especially with sugars. Fiber regulates how sugars enter the system. When you take away the fiber, you have this rush of sugar entering the bloodstream, and you can have spikes in your blood sugar level. Now, you talk about people with diabetes, they have a concern for this. And how many people nowadays are being diagnosed with diabetes? It's through the roof. So, with juicing, you get this rush. But with blending, you get a controlled digestion of these sugars. And a slow, it's moderated how these sugars are entering the bloodstream. It's not spiked. So this is a very good thing. It's controlling your blood sugar level. So this is what the insoluble fiber is doing. Sorry, I meant soluble fiber. That was a typo. Or should I say video O. Excellent thing. So that's one thing. It's controlling how the nutrients are entering your system. Two is making it take longer for it to be for the food to be digested, so you feel less hungry. That's the soluble fiber. Sorry. The insoluble fiber. This is just moving quickly through the digestive system. And what happens is, when it gets into the large intestine, it starts binding with all the food that's there. So what it does is, now it's scraping your intestines. It's removing crap that's being stuck on the intestines. And that's exactly what it is. It's this crap that you get out of your body. Now what happens when you don't have enough fiber, it's not scraping the intestines the way that it should be. So you have this food, digested and undigested food, that's moving through your large intestines, and it starts sticking on the intestine walls. Why is this bad? Because there's these little pockets in the intestine called diverticulum. They're little pockets. And what happens when this food starts sticking on the intestine and it's not being moved out, it starts filling the pouches. And when it starts filling the pouches, they start blowing up and start blowing up. And what happens when it does that? Your intestines start blowing up and blowing up. Your intestine. And what happens when your intestine starts blowing up? Your stomach starts to blow up. When your stomach starts to blow up, now this is a sign of obesity. You start gaining a lot of weight because you don't have enough fiber to move this crap out of your system. But that's just one thing, because just say, okay, so what, I'm overweight. If there was no health problem to it, so what? But when you look at being overweight, there are health problems to being overweight. One of the things is, when this food sticks into these pockets, over a period of time, it's hard to move it out. And what happens then is that it starts to turn into toxins. And those toxins are now released into your body. And now, on top of getting big and bloated, you have the toxins being released into the body, and now it's attacking your immune system. So this is the issue with getting this excess weight and having it staying on the body. Because it's bloating you out. I know I don't like feeling like that. I like feeling like this. I like feeling energetic. I got to 200 pounds before. I'm 155, 160. I know what it feels like to be big and sluggish. I don't like it. I like this. So, again, you're not getting enough fiber. You're bloating up. You're getting these toxins in the body. The toxins in the body are attacking your immune system. Now you're getting sick. So, These are the benefits of having a lot of fiber from blending and keeping this fiber from blending and having it move through my system. Now the reason again why juicing and blending are excellent is because especially if most of the people are going to blend, veggies and juices. Veggies and fruits. And these are excellent things that we need because we need the nutrients from that and start to get away from all the meats and all the other stuff. We need to get to more of a plant-based diet. That's veggies, fruits, nuts, legumes, seeds. And blending and juicing allows us to do that. But again, what blending does, it keeps the fiber. The fiber is essential. Without it, we can't clean our bodies properly. You can't lose weight properly. Yeah, you can go on these juice binges, juice diets for a while. A lot of people I know, once they stop it, they gain the weight right back if they're not constantly active. And the reason why is that, yeah, you're giving your body a break from, digesting all these meats and this crap that you put into your body. You're giving the juices, you're getting this rush of nutrients, and you're starting to burn up some fat and stuff like that, but you still got a lot of crap in the system. You didn't clean the system properly. So after you stop, you're going to come right back to it. Stuff is going to start building up in it, and you go right back to the same way you were before. You got to get the fibers in. You got to get the veggies in. You got to get the juice. You got to get the fruits in. You got to get the nuts in. You got to get this fiber into your system. So this is why I go for blending. I get the nutrients. I get the concentrated nutrients. Plus I get all that fiber. Go. Man, with this right now, I'll be drinking it right now. If it was full. Man, I do want a veggie juice. And I might end up making one right after this. But again, this is why I prefer blending over juicing. And I felt necessary to make this video because when looking at other videos, I don't feel that I have found videos that concentrated on the idea that I just brought forth. There's no skim over the fiber, this and that. The reality, again, we don't get enough fiber. We got to concentrate that fiber in our system to be healthy. And it has to be done over a period of time, and it has to be a consistent part of our diet. Alright? So I hope that I made this clear, the differences between juicing and blending. The benefits of both, because they're both very beneficial. But my preference is for blending. And you know what? I might juice. Sometimes if I'm out, I'll get a veggie juice and they juice it. And I'll drink it because, yeah, it's still good. I get that rush there. When I come home, this is my staple. I'm blending. Alright? This is Akil for Natural Life Energy. And I hope I brought you something to make you a little bit healthier. Alright? Peace and blessings to you.